AMC, GameStop, both having massive days today, all rallying up. I think GameStop's up like 20%. I think AMC's up like 13% right now. What is going on? These stocks are making big moves in the market today. Are you on the right side of the trade? Taking a look at the chart and talking more about what is happening in the meme stock world today right here in this video. So make sure you guys stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about AMC, GameStop, GME. Look at this right here. The 1850 call options on AMC this morning going from a low, I think, of 15 cents. From 15 cents to a high of $1.35. Right now, AMC is just going to the moon. What is going on? Oh my God. I wish I would have. Oh, could you imagine paying 15 cents for these call options and then selling them for $1? If you're wondering what platform I'm using right here to look at these options and trade options, I'm using the Interactive Brokers platform. There's a link down below. There's also a free scanner you guys can check out that Interactive Brokers has right now and all that fun stuff. So check out the link below if you want to learn more about the platform that I'm using here. But let's take a look at the charts. So the first chart that we're pulling up here is GameStop, GME, this morning going from a low of $95 up to a high of $126. And as you can see here on the 15-minute chart, it's just been green, 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 pull back, consolidate, green, 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 green. I like how this thing pulled back. It consolidated there at the 104 area. You can see the Ripster EMA clouds just green all the way. Smooth sailing, my friends. If you look at the daily chart here on GameStop, running into that resistance right now, that previous resistance here at the 128 area, that 128 resistance clearly affecting the stock right now. But look at that bounce back recently from the $79 area up there to almost $128. If you were buying the dip here and you rode it all the way up, you're up 57%. Nice work to anyone that had the idea of buying the dip here on GameStop. But look at that move. So GameStop obviously is kind of leading the way here today on this move. Like I said, it's up almost, 32% right now from this morning from the $94 area. So GameStop up big. And if we go over here, we look at the AMC chart. AMC also following GameStop for this move. But let's focus on the bigger picture, my friends. Looking here at the daily chart right now, what do we got going on? We've talked about this before, this overall downward resistance that we have. I don't know why it got so kind of off the line here, and pushing up to that $20 level, which is previous resistance. So $20, $19, $20.50 is resistance on AMC, and that's exactly where it's pushed up to now. But if you look at the lows here on AMC recently, from that low of $13 up to a high of almost $18, $19 right now, you're up 42%, my friends. But if you bought up here at, let's say, 32, well, you're still down 42%. So, you know what they say. It's up, it's down, it's all around. But AMC today pushing up there to the 1863 area right now, right up to that, I would say, resistance area on the chart. It really didn't have a ton of resistance, breaking out over $16, $17 there. So you got that big move to the upside. Looking here at the 15-minute chart, you can see how this thing has just been parabolic since about lunchtime here, from the 1640 area up to $19, pulling back right now, getting some volatility. The options market here on AMC has been insane. Like I said, those 15 cent call options for the 1850 call options. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was some big payday for somebody out there who was buying those call options this morning. Congratulations if you had the insight to do that. So there's the big move here on AMC. I'm not sure what the news is today on AMC or why it's skyrocketing, but definitely interesting to see this action in this type of market we're living in, because you can see the SPY is obviously green today, but really kind of battling the SPY right now, battling at this 449 and 448 area. So GameStop and AMC obviously outperforming the SPY massively today. The SPY up around 1%, but also kind of running into headwinds right now. A lot of resistance here on the daily for the SPY here as well. So this could be, the kind of the turn down. We get this turn down and the SPY drops like that and wants to head back down. We'll see. That's always the $1 million question, but a lot of people thinking that this move on the SPY so far, the overall market bouncing almost 8% in the last week or so, is just too much, too quick, too fast. And a lot of people are thinking that this is the top of this move so far. But let's see, how's GameStop looking? GameStop like I said, pushing up to that resistance here. You can clearly see that it's got that resistance. So I think if GameStop starts to pull back here, it'll obviously take AMC down with it, because it's kind of following, the two are kind of following each other here. Well, I guess AMC's more so following GameStop than vice versa. And you can see GameStop running right into that resistance there at the 126 area. And look at that drop. You know what they say? The stocks take the stairs on the way up, and then they take the elevator on the way down. And clearly, that's what's looking like right now. So GameStop right there, and then taking a look at AMC one more time here. AMC following in suit with GameStop, almost tick for tack. So AMC up to that high at $19. We saw on the daily chart. I mean, overall, this is a beautiful move for AMC holders. If you, like I said, if you have a low average and you're down there, you know, in the single digits or whatever, you're excited for today. But obviously, if you're down from buying up here at the, you know, $40, $50 level, you still might not be very excited. But still good to see some volatility here for the apes to kind of capitalize on and hopefully make some money here today, as this thing basically squeezed up massively on that daily chart there, but pushing up to that resistance. So very interesting. Always I like to see technical analysis wise, kind of seeing where the highs, the lows, and all that fun stuff is. Where do these stocks turn around? Why do they turn around? Where they turn around? And obviously you can see today, you know, breaking out over that resistance here on the daily chart there at the high of that candle was 16. What was the high? The high was 1655. It pushed above 1655 multiple times, resistance there. It pushes above, it breaks out to the upside, and then runs into that next resistance, which it then starts to pull back from there. So the question is, where do we close at the end of the day here? It'll be interesting to see, does AMC hold the $18 level, or does it start to bleed back out now that it's kind of reached that resistance area? So AMC, GameStop, all making big moves today, and the overall market kind of just stuck at that 449 right now. Very interesting to see. And like I said, those options, you can see these are the 1850 call options here on this on AMC. Look at these things. That's what I'm talking about. That's some serious profit. If you could have paid $15. Think about it. You paid $15 for these call options, and you could have sold those call options for let's say $120, even for $100. So you're paying $15 and you're selling them for $100. That's not a bad return, my friends. That is not a bad return. So that's what's going on. The options are going insane. The more obviously the higher that AMC goes, the more of these options that end up in the money could create a gamma squeeze and try to see something bigger of a move for AMC. But I think it really comes down to AMC needing to hold these levels. You know, it needs to hold up at that 1850 area. So there it is. If you guys haven't already, do me one big favor. Hit that like button, subscribe button, all the buttons down below. I know you hate me because I talk about AMC in a bearish tone, but I will, you know, if AMC goes up 100% in one day, I'm obviously going to give props to the guys out there that were able to capitalize off of that move. So it is what it is. The bears, the bulls, all make money. The problem is, my friends, is the pigs, or maybe the apes. The pigs, the apes, the bears, the bulls make money, but maybe the apes don't make money. Dun, dun, dun. Hey.